We're live around 5.
Live at 5. I'm going to fix those blinds. Actually, it's way too bright.
With no one online. Just us.
Just us by ourselves. It's okay.
The lighting is still not good.
It's not too
No,
bright?
it's dark.
Too dark? Okay.
Need to move that lamp.
How's that?
Good. You won't like it, but
Is that better?
I mean, it's in the eyes, but it's okay.
It's going to be in the eyes
Yeah.
anyway.
It's fine.
Just click this.
Hi, everybody. No one's saying anything, but Angie's adjusting the light, so bear with us. That's good.
Okay.
Bear through us. Bear with us. Bear on us. Bear for us. Bear. I don't. So I'll let you get this started since you know what you want to discuss.
You don't have anything?
Not yet, but I will.
Hey, everybody. What's up? Nice to see you all. I don't think our chat is working.
Push.
Let me see. May not be visible. Well, why? Oh, well.
Participants. Push. Doesn't show.
There's nothing. Okay, well, if... I don't know. Why is it gone? Anyway, sorry.
Our chat's not working.
Our chat disappeared. So if you're writing, we can't see. I'm sorry. Anyway, welcome. Hi, everybody.
Hi, honey.
Hi, babe.
How was your day?
It was bad, then it was good.
Tell us why it was bad and why it was good.
So I started off in a mood because I was just feeling irritated. I woke up irritated. That happens.
Sometimes that happens.
It just happens. And then something exciting happened.
What was that?
And this is after I woke up and started journaling and writing a response to a question we received on our last video, which I do want to address after this. So after all that, I check my email and I get an email saying you have your test results. Anyway, long story short, I took, Haley found a really good, the online ADHD website where you can go and get tested online. And they have a clinical psychologist review the assessment and give you a diagnosis. And so I took it. I paid the $160-some.
Now, not to interrupt you, but how much was it for the neuropsychologist to do the test?
Upwards of $600.
Yeah.
And I don't know how much they charged the insurance.
So
my part was like more than $600.
Yeah.
And if you saw our last video, you know how that went. It was 3 separate appointments. One meeting with the neuropsychologist. The second one was taking an assessment with a technician or an assistant or somebody. And then the third appointment was getting the results from the psychologist. Well, the initial appointment and the last appointment were very brief, very, very brief and short and not comprehensive at all. And the test was even short. But anyways, I didn't get diagnosed through them because I don't think they weren't thorough, is what I'm trying to say. They weren't thorough. So, I mean, So Haley found this website, ADHDonline.com, and it's legit. I know you're probably thinking, oh, scam, but it's legit. And so it's the questions already that they ask way more in depth, way more comprehensive, and the questions take into account the fact that ADD in adults is a little different than ADD in kids, and ADD in women especially is different than ADHD in men and boys. It's different, and they'll show you the statistics on both that website and other websites that women go undiagnosed all the time. It's upwards of 70%, 70-80% of women who actually have ADD or ADHD go undiagnosed because the criteria is different, and people most often use outdated criteria. But this online test is, they take into account the different things that women experience who have ADD. Anyways, the questions were more in depth and more relevant to an adult with ADD, and the results they gave me was way more in depth and explanatory and laid out than I could have ever expected. And it's like they really did the work. They really went through my results and did the work. And so I do have ADD. After all this, I finally got a diagnosis, which is, I was so excited. Like, I've never felt as huge of a weight lifted off my shoulders in my life. I don't remember ever feeling that excited and uplifted in a long time, because it's just a huge, 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 huge weight lifted up off my shoulders. But I have to be careful with that, because each time, when it's kind of like getting that excited is like, using alcohol or something, because your dopamine goes way up and then you crash. So after my huge excitement today, I'm kind of feeling kind of tired and moody again. But anyway, not to ramble or anything, but I was so happy. That's how happy I was. And now I crashed.
I'm happy for her too.
It's just such a relief to have it's a correct diagnosis. It's a huge relief, and there's so many people out there that I can relate to that have the diagnosis, or that think they might have it but haven't yet had the opportunity to have a diagnosis. It is expensive to get the proper diagnosis. I don't know why, but it is.
So for everyone that wants to know the website she got this test from, what is it called again?
ADHDonline.com. And it is the online assessment for ADHD. As far as I know, it's the only one. If you're taking these quizzes or whatever online, it's not a true test. They may include true symptoms of having ADHD, but it's not really a true diagnostic test. But this one is. It's an actually full-on assessment. You have to fill out, insurance information, sign a HIPAA agreement, and it's reviewed by legit clinical psychologists, and they find one in your area, or they try to. So the psychologist that diagnosed me is actually from Oregon. I think this area, I believe Medford area.
I got the comments here.
Oh, cool.
Positively Angela says, just dropping in to say hello, ladies.
Hey, everybody, what's up?
Firefly says, hi, ladies.
Hey, Firefly. Hey, Angela.
She's camping.
You're camping? Woohoo! Sounds like fun. How's the weather? It's raining here.
Yeah, it's rainy and yucky.
But hopefully the sun will come out again. I got my hair cut. Did you guys see?
And I got mine cut too.
She just got hers today.
Let's show off that haircut.
It feels so much better, doesn't it? It's so refreshing. I can't even tell you.
But we went to different places, but
yeah.
She
canceled her appointment with the person she wanted to go to because she wasn't feeling good.
I was really sick yesterday.
And she didn't want to get sick at this person's like salon. She didn't want to get sick at the salon.
No.
But today she woke up and she's feeling fine. So she just went down the street to
a Great Clips.
To a Great Clips.
Yeah. Because I couldn't stand it.
That's how bad the hair was bothering her.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
But
But yeah, I was really sick yesterday. We tried to go see a movie. We actually made it there. Saw the first, 45 minutes?
I'd say about 30, 45 minutes, yeah.
And I started gagging, which is a sign I'm getting nauseous. And Angie's like, "Are you all right?" I said, "No."
Yeah, she looked straight at me and she's like...
So she got up and we started walking out. And we went outside because I didn't want to throw up in the theater. But I did end up throwing up outside.
We booked it outside.
in her bag of popcorn.
We booked it outside. I dumped my popcorn as we were rushing out of the theater so she can have something.
Did you waste most of it?
It was like half the bag. That's okay. I didn't need it. You saved me from extra calories.
So yeah, I threw up in the... Not that you guys want to know what's going on, but this is what happened.
This is the story.
So I threw up in the bag, in the popcorn bag. Then we had to go back in to tell my caregiver, like, I tried to sit through the movie again after that. And I still didn't feel good. My pain from the kidney stone was getting worse. And I'm like, I can't do this. I have to lay down.
My poor honey.
So we alerted my caretaker, and then we made it out of the theater. Then we made it home, which seemed like the longest drive home. And then I got home, got in bed, stripped down, because I don't like wearing clothes. That's one thing about me. If I'm home, I'm in as least amount of clothes as possible. Stripped down, got in bed, and just threw up. I filled up a whole bowl. I was so sick. That happened a couple times. And then it was over.
My poor
honey. It was
honey.
so weird. Well, the thing was, I took a whole pain pill yesterday. And I did it somewhat on an empty stomach. But I took an anti-nausea pill. But for some reason, it didn't cover both halves of my pain pill. It just didn't cover it.
It just wasn't enough. Plus, the intensity of the pain is probably what threw you, too.
So, it was not good.
It sucked.
And so...
I'm sorry, baby.
Thank you, honey.
I always feel so terrible and, like, helpless when she's, like, in these moments of illness.
Positively, Angela says, "Are you doing better now?" Yeah, I'm doing better today. But every day... Thank you for asking, Angela, by the way. But every day is a gamble. I don't know what to expect. You know, some days are good, some days are not good. So, Gabriella says hello.
Hi, Gabriella.
Hi. Bare skin is best. Yes, it is. Firefly says pants always come off as soon as she gets home from work. Yep. Sounds like me.
Yep.
So today, I got my hair cut, and yeah, just trying to take it easy. I have 1 week and 3 days until my surgery.
Finally. Can't come soon enough.
It can, but it can't.
Yeah.
And then I got a new phone. I got the iPhone 12 mini.
I'm proud of you. You held out for like 2 years.
Yes.
With
That's like the longest I've
gone with one phone.
Yeah.
Pardon me. I'm going to go take care of the dog.
Pardon.
He's driving me bonkers.
Is she pardoned, everybody? How are you going to settle him through? So, thank you, Gabriella. Yeah, so I got the iPhone 12 mini. This is what it looks like. It's small, much smaller than my other phone. I had the iPhone 11, not the Plus, just the regular one. The regular iPhone 11. And then I upgraded to the 12 mini, which is about the same size as the iPhone SE or the iPhone 5. If you guys remember those, it's about the same size, but more powerful. It's got 12 megapixel cameras, 4K HD video, ceramic screen for the top layer of the screen is ceramic instead of glass. And 5G, which, I'm not really excited about 5G because I don't like all that extra radiation going toward my body. So that's why I have this button here. It's supposed to be like they call it an EMF blocker. And I've had one of those on my phone for years. And this one's wearing out, but I'm going to get a better one soon. But yeah. Team new phones. Did you get a new phone, April? Okay, Gabriella. Thank you for coming on. Thank you. Gabriela, un poquito. Hablo español un poquito. Yo comprendo un poco. What kind of phone did you get? Firefly got a new phone too.
No way.
Yeah.
For reals?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Telling them about the new phone.
Sweet. Sorry, I just got to close out of this.
My Spanish is perfect. Thank you. I don't think so, but thank you. I try.
You speak, I don't speak Spanish, but it sounds like you speak good.
So you brought your notebook in?
Yeah, remember I was going to answer that question.
Yeah, you go for it.
Any other
news on my end?
Yeah. No?
Oh, we watched the ending of the Kardashians last night. It was the actual
Boo-hoo.
last episode of the series. Not the season, the series.
The whole entire series.
It's over.
Finally over. Sorry.
So she watched it with me.
I did.
Though she was excited to watch or to have it over. But I told her, though it's over, they're still having a new show on Hulu.
Not surprising. On Hulu? Is it going to be just basically the same thing?
I don't know.
And are you excited?
Yeah. Not as excited as I would have been a few years ago.
Yeah.
Like I said, I'm not as into them as I once was.
Yeah.
But they're still like an addiction. I don't know what it is, but...
Yeah, what is it?
It's something. There's some type of addiction to it. I don't know why.
It just doesn't appeal to me. They don't appeal to me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but I asked you a question last night, but you had your headphones on. So I want to ask you now for the live.
Okay.
Is there one of them on the show that bothered you many years ago, but they're better to you now? Like they got a little better to you, toleration-wise, on your end. You're like, no, they got worse.
When they're being authentic, it's more interesting. When they're being like fake and boring and like bougie, I don't know how to describe it.
So who has gotten better? Any of them?
I don't know.
Even the guys?
I think they've all gotten a little worse.
How about Scott?
Scott's not my most favorite.
But he's improved.
Yeah. What if they see this? Who cares?
They're not going to see
Who
it.
are we?
They're
Right?
not going to know.
They're not going to know. They're going to know. They're not going to know. Sorry, it's just not my jam, that whole lifestyle. It's not my thing.
But if you had to choose.
If I had to choose who's better?
Who improved?
Who improved? Fudge. I'd say Kylie. Kendall was already good the whole way through.
Why did Kylie improve?
I don't know. She seems more humble now a little bit.
No, she seems worse.
She does?
She's the one that got the worst to me.
Chloe started evening back out towards the end.
Okay.
Yeah, Chloe started off seeming authentic, and then she got really into the, look at me, I'm so beautiful, and tut, tut, tut. And then she started humbling back out again. A little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit.
And then we want Uppy. I don't know why he's fussing everybody. He's been fed. He's been out.
I just don't like bougie people. It's not my jam. Sorry. I like humble people.
I think you can be humble and bougie at the same time.
Yeah, it's possible, but rare. Very, very rare. Stop. Stop your whining right now. Lay down.
Everyone can see you.
I know. Go lay down. Don't get a dachshund. So yeah.
So what were you going to say?
I don't remember.
You're over it.
Yeah, I don't remember. What was I saying?
You were going to answer the question.
Oh, so you answered everything that you wanted to? So we try to answer the questions that we get on our videos and on our lives, but we can't always get around to all of them. But there's one that we got on our last video from one of our followers, and she wanted to know. I wrote it down because I'm not going to remember my response all the way, so I wrote it down and I'm going to read it. So she said, can I ask why you want a diagnosis of ADHD? Is it because you want to feel validated? It's a valid question. And my answer was, yes, I absolutely want to feel validated. I want to feel seen and heard. After the negative impact of living as if I were neurotypical, being treated as a neurotypical person and not getting the treatment appropriate for an adult female with ADD have been too large to bear. As I said in the video, society's views on neurodivergencies such as ADHD and autism must change. It is detrimental to the mental health of adult women who are either undiagnosed, self-diagnosed, and also to those who were diagnosed as children. Everyone deserves the appropriate access to services and treatments, medications, etc., congruent with a correct diagnosis. Several disabilities, including ADHD and autism, are not disabilities in and of themselves. Rather, our difficulties stem from living in a society that is essentially not designed for or by us. The society, whether we are talking about healthcare providers, doctors, teachers, families, schools, social life, is absolutely inaccessible to people with certain, if not all, disabilities. because it caters to able-bodied and neurotypical people. Oh, because it caters to able-bodied and neurotypical people. In summary, I do want an official diagnosis, which now, as we've just learned, I finally have, for access to appropriate care and medication. I want to be validated for peace of mind of what I know to be true about myself, so that I can connect with people who also have ADHD with similar struggles and experiences, so I can have a sense of community, and so I can help educate and inform society to help eradicate the stigma surrounding ADHD, autism, and so many other neurodivergencies. Who gets to decide who and what is normal and what is not? And I wrote more, but there's like 5 more pages. So, but that's basically my answer to that question. Thank you very much, Sandy, for that question. It's a valid question, and there was my answer.
Very good, honey.
Thanks.
Very well stated and written.
Thank you. I write much better than I speak, and I knew, I kind of was thinking about this and writing it down this morning, and I knew by the time it was time for the live, that I wouldn't remember. It wouldn't come out right the way I want it to. So I just wrote it down and said, hey, I'll just read it. So.
And it worked.
Yeah. Cool.
Yes.
Yes.
So where do you go from? I feel like such an interviewer. So now that you have the diagnosis, where do you go from here?
Where do I go from here? I celebrate, and then I will talk to my psychiatrist, which I already have an appointment with, and we'll just go over treatment options. And it'll help probably manage my medication better. We'll probably talk about different medications, medication adjustments, and
You have a psychiatrist?
yeah. They called yesterday because my primary made a referral. So they called me up and we made an appointment. I don't remember when it is. I wrote it down.
Hopefully it's not when we're gone.
No, I made sure it wasn't when we were gone. I think it's in July or something.
Okay.
Yeah, July. So, and we'll talk about treatment options. And I'm not ruling out natural options. I'm just going to take all of it into account to help me go through life a little easier.
Because a lot of people suggest, changing diet or exercise, but that's not.
It is helpful. It helps relieve symptoms, yes, but it's not the end all be all. There are way more it's just complex. It's complicated. There are many struggles that a person with any disability goes through. And it's not all from within the person who has the disability. It's from society that's not, it's not cut out for us. So it's kind of like balancing of everything. Try a little bit of this, try a little bit of that, and just finding a balance. And also now I feel validated, and I feel like I can help bring education and awareness because I have the official diagnosis, even though I know I've always had it, ADD or ADHD, but
It's the same thing, ADD and ADHD?
It's different, but I don't know the technical differences, or I can't really, articulate it right now. But yeah.
And my caregiver has the diagnosis as well of ADHD, and her and Angie have kind of compared notes, so to speak, on what they go through day-to-day life. And they're very similar.
So many things, like the exact same things. And I thought it was just me, like there's something wrong with me, and there's not. So many things. And also following accounts on TikTok of creators who have ADHD, Same exact. It's like they're stealing notes from my life. It's the same exact things that they experience in their life, whether it be a problem or just a quirk, you know, a lot of the same things we experience. So
I'm glad you have her to talk to.
yeah, me too. It's really cool having someone, yeah, close in the home you can relate to.
Mm-hmm.
Feeling you have someone you can relate to. It's cool. Someone who understands. I mean, you understand as much as you can.
As much as I can, yeah.
And you want to understand, and you try to understand.
I try to work with you,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so if you are an adult woman, especially who struggles through life and people misjudge you as like lazy or disorganized or even sometimes stupid, and you just feel like you just can't get your shit together, you might have ADD or ADHD. Anyway, better information than I can articulate right now is you can find it on ADHDonline.com. And
what's that paperwork you printed out?
oh, this is a packet. This whole packet of front and back is the printout of my test answers, my results, and the findings from the psychologist. Very, very thorough and in-depth.
And she didn't get any of that from her last test.
No, when I actually went to the neuropsychologist, the clinic here in town, and the one I mentioned in the last video we made, it was one page, one side, and only like half. It was nothing basically. And this is like the whole gamut. They went over everything, all my answers, wrote a detailed report. I mean, wow. 5 million thumbs up for ADHDonline.com. And we're not sponsored or anything, but that's just how great it is. And I just feel so relieved.
But we could be.
To finally have a diagnosis. We could be. We absolutely could be.
I'm not trying to joke about your thing.
No, just it's okay.
Adding humor.
You're good.
Peppering it in.
Peppered.
The movie we tried to go see yesterday was In the Heights, recommended to me by one of my favorite YouTubers, Colleen Ballinger. And we didn't make it through the movie. So we're going to watch it tonight on HBO Max. It's a musical. But as you can hear, that's our little dog fussing at us. So we should probably
sign off for now. And next time I'm going to figure out what the heck is up with these chat
thingies.
Why can't we see the chat? That's so weird.
So 2 weeks from today will be the Friday after my surgery, and I may not be in the mood to vlog/go live. So no promises that we will be live in 2 weeks. But maybe Angie can go live and update everybody about it.
Yeah, I could do that. We'll see how you're feeling and everything. So
if I make it through the anesthesia.
You will. Wish her luck and send positive vibes and prayers and thoughts for her surgery coming up.
Shiloh says, "Yay, I caught you live. Hi, beautiful ladies."
Hey, Shiloh. What's up? How's it going?
Hi, Shiloh.
Welcome.
Thank you for watching. Good night, Firefly.
Bye, Firefly.
Thank you for being online with us and
sweet
being our mod. And goodbye, everybody else. Hope you have a good weekend.
Have a fabulous weekend, everybody.
Get some sun if you can. and enjoy.
Be kind to yourself. Get rest and enjoy.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.
Bye.
Toodles.